NLC strike action. You turned NLC into tribal group to support Peter Obi. Omokri blast President Ajero. Ajero is the new NLC president in Nigeria. That is Nigerian Labour Congress. Now, because of the strike actions that they are always proposing, going back and forth, Ren Omokri is coming out to say that Ajero has turned NLC to a tribal group and to support Peter Obi. I know that Omokri will always create a propaganda. Now he's talking about NLC strike. Talk about the fire that are taking place inside the Supreme Court at Abuja. Okay. Also talk about Tinubu not wanting to allow the release of his certificate in United States. Initially, he said it should not be released because it will cause him irreparable damage. These people are not, Reno Mokri and Adeyanju are not saying anything about it. Now, Tinubu has come out to beg the judge in the U.S. not to release only his certificate and not his gender and his admission documents in the CSU. So what are we to say about that? Why will his gender in the document not be exposed? So it means that it's forged. Okay. And so this, I don't know, and Adeyanju has not said anything about those ones, but they're always looking for a way to attack Peter Obi. This propaganda will not save these young people. I'm telling you, they are meddling with destruction, and I don't know how, I don't know what they think about themselves, both now and for future. A sociopolitical activist, Ren Omokri, has accused the Nigerian Labour Congress NLC President Joe Ajero of turning the body into a tribal union. Omokri claimed that NLC President Ajero turned the body into a union that supported the presidential ambition of the 2023 Labour Party candidate Peter Obi. He claimed that Ajero would undermine any administration not presided over by Obi. So tweeting, Omokri wrote, "Does it not constitute a conflict of interest to have a president of the Nigerian Labour Congress, a man like Joe Ajero, who campaigned for and endorsed Peter Obi for president? Obviously, the man cannot be neutral. He will be interested in undermining any government not presided over by Peter Obi. He is an obedient. The Nigerians should not be obedient to him. He is turning the NLC into a tribal Parakpo union in support of Peter Obi's ambition." Omokri's claims follow threats by NLC to embark on an indefinite strike over relief measures for fuel subsidy removal. So what is happening here? Ajero has said that federal government had more than enough time to resolve the dispute and address the concerns of the labor movement, but choose not to do so. So what is happening here actually is that federal government actually doesn't give a damn on NLC, because since the leadership of NLC is from Igbo extraction, they would never give a damn to NLC. And NLC has threatened strikes several times, even though the strikes have not been very effective, and are still threatening another indefinite strike over subsidy palliatives that is not looking realistic. Okay, and that is why Mokri is coming out here to say that if Joe Ajero could come out publicly to support Peter Obi and to endorse the Labour Party, it means that it has turned Labour NLC into a Parakpo union that will only support Peter Obi's agenda and would not want to support any government that is not presided over by Peter Obi. So that is what Ren Omokri is trying to say here. But is that true? Has Joe Ajero exhibited some of those characters? I remember where Joe Ajero said that Labour Party is part of NLC because it's born out of Labour. The Labour Party is NLC's own party. But even at that, he was still neutral enough to tell every member of the NLC to support any candidate of their choice. They are not bound to support the Labour Party. But for himself, I think he supported Labour Party. So apart from that, what is affecting Labour Party today is what is affecting the whole Nigerians. And so if Labour Party is taking action on behalf of Nigerian workers against the government, it doesn't mean that it's supporting obedience or supporting Peter Obi, because everybody is affected by the decisions of the government today. And what Ajero is telling federal government to do is exactly what is in the mind of an average Nigerian. That is it. So, so someone is saying, someone boasted, I will remove subsidy no matter how long you protest. He announced the removal without consultation and without plans. Since then, life has been hell for Nigerians. Then an idiot like Reno is saying Labour Party, who their job is to defend the masses, are working for Peter Obi. Is Obi among the poor masses of this country? Fellow idiots are are tolling line of thoughts or towing line of thoughts. Now, a liter of diesel is 1,250 naira in Southeast, where Renault came from. Eh? Renault is not from Southeast now. Renault is from South. It's an Shakiri man. Someone say you people lack integrity to see the truth. Did NLC chairman come out to publicly campaign for Obi? All NLC office was overtaken by Obi poster in a nation NLC is supposed to stay neutral, but this one failed. Okay, so what they are saying here is that NLC was not or has not been neutral. So when your punishment will manifest, everyone will see it, especially as a reward for your blackmail. You are saying this to demoralize him. Come and live in Nigeria and see whether inflation, hunger, and confusion in the land knows tribe or religion. Exactly. So this guy, this guy in his own write-up, even though it's a bit ambiguous, is actually blasting Reno for being a cheap blackmailing people and blackmailing everyone in Nigeria, including NLC. Let him come to Nigeria and see what inflation is causing. That is the main thing here. So I say there's no doubt Ajero is playing the script Peter Obi to destabilize Tinubu government. I am sure he will soon be guest of the DSS. So this is a Yoruba person saying here. So the Ajero will soon be a guest of DSS, meaning that he will soon be arrested and locked up. All right, go and arrest him now. Go and arrest him. Go and arrest him. And another person has responded to him. You have no clue. All over the world, Labour has a party. And why is it your own that is always working to destabilize? Okay? Do you have facts? Are you happy with the situation of the things now? Are Nigerians not missing clueless Buhari already? Not be smart, If Nigerians at this point could miss Buhari, that was a disaster in Nigerian government, then it means that the worst is here to happen. It means that Tinubu's government is out of it already, completely out of it. Okay, so and that is where we're coming. If people, with how bad Tinubu's 8 years was, okay, somebody saying Buhari's government is better. Sorry. So if Buhari's 8 years was bad and detested by Nigerians, and now somebody is saying that we miss Buhari, it means that Tinubu's government is already a failure from beginning. That is the way I say it. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment. These are the comments coming against what Reno Mokri said about the NLC chairman, Joe Ajero.